Okay, so day 3, we're going to think about how to respond to the sounds that people make. So the sounds that vocalizations really, or sounds they make with their mouth. So if somebody is making a sound, the first thing to do is make it as well. If you want, respond to it by using your own voice. It's good to try and match the quality and the the volume, and I suppose it's nice to try and match pitch if you can, but it doesn't have to be exact. The important thing is you're responding in a way that makes it clear that you've both noticed and are respectful of what emotion might be behind it. You don't know what the emotion is, but you are respectful of the energy that their sound is created. While you're doing it, while you're making someone sound with them, remember to think about the feeling that you're getting at the same time. So, for instance, if someone has the habit of doing a very long, drawn out hum that lasts for the whole length of their breath, if you think about what happens when you do that, there's a vibration that comes all the way from here. You feel that, you feel it all in your head where the humming is. And if it's for the length of a breath, there's a gradual change in the tension of your muscles and your vocal cords and your mouth. And then there's a big, which is like a release when you get the breath in again. And there's a sort of a tightness in your head, like a pressure that builds in your head when you're controlling an out breath really carefully. All of those things, it's good for you to experience, because they might be things that that person is doing to affirm themselves. That's their self-affirmation behavior that they do when they're hanging out with themselves, just to remember, yeah, I know who I am when I'm doing all those things. Don't use words, our words, use their words, until you get to the point where it becomes playful. So the breath thing is quite a good one, because always the person that you're working with has got better breath control than you have, and that's quite a fun thing to get to sort of expand on at the end of it's a competition. Oh yeah, you've got much better at than me. And that, if you think about that person who possibly doesn't have very many experiences of being the best at something in life, it's nice to think that you're better at something than someone, isn't it? So that's a positive experience for them. Yeah, have a go, and there will be a point at which your person notices that you're doing it. And it's very important not to fill the gaps that might happen after that, to keep it as a conversation, just to wait. Quite a nice scenario is a lot of the people that we work with sit and look out of windows, don't they? That's a fairly common thing. I think it's recognised now that it's nice to look out of windows at the wildlife and the trees and people. And we've had a fair few wonderful, quite extended engagements where all you're doing is looking out of the window with someone. Oh. Yeah, you add meaning to the sounds that you're making in response to theirs, and it turns into a proper conversation. Okay, comments? Tell me about some of the lovely sound conversations you've had with some of your folk, or obviously anything else, any other feedback. Thank you.